Today we're talking vegan and natural skincare with my esthetician. It's Anne from Veggie Magnifique, your go-to for holistic wellness and vegan lifestyle. And today I have a special guest, my esthetician Dee-anna Ralys. And we're going to be talking a little bit about natural skincare products, what works, what doesn't, and why, and really talk about how to take care of your skin. So thank you so much, Dee-anna, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me on the channel.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. So let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about how you became an esthetician.
Of course. I'm Dee-anna Ralys and I'm a licensed esthetician almost for 15 years, and that's about how long we know each other.
Exactly.
I am also a practicing Reiki master, and I have over 30 different aesthetic certifications, including clinical oncology and nutrition. And you might not think that that is part of the aesthetics, but yes, it is.
Very important. And Dee-anna actually was the one that introduced me to studying holistic nutrition. She studied at IIN before I did, and she told me all about it. And so she has literally changed my life in so many ways.
So I worked in Beverly Hills for international brand natural skincare line, and I worked for them for about 5 years and decided that they needed to branch out on my own, and I started my own business almost 10 years ago. This November is going to be 10 years.
That is so exciting.
10-year anniversary, yes. And it's been an amazing journey, truly, because I was able now to combine everything I learned through experience and my research and my knowledge and my practicing, on the skin, on the clients. And so, the ingredients that they knew would work together, the natural chemistry that they knew would work together. Right. And to bring in my knowledge about nutrition and energy work.
Exactly.
So that was now up to me how I'm going to incorporate all that. And it's been growing for all this time and evolving, and I promise I will continue this way.
And I believe her, because she is a go-getter. I'm always amazed by what Dee-anna is up to and always inspired. So
thank you.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so let's talk about what is wrong with conventional beauty products today, because I don't think that everyone really knows what's going on in what they find on store shelves.
First of all, there are way too many toxic chemicals that are involved to give the shelf life almost endlessly for years and years and years, because that's how long some products sit on the shelf. Yeah. And so besides the preserving with chemicals, also there's a lot of misleading in marketing what natural is.
Yes, natural.
So I urge everyone to look at their product list on their skincare product and makeup, what actually is in their product.
Exactly.
Because even here in the United States, even the FDA approves certain ingredients that I wouldn't approve in my products, I wouldn't use in my product.
No.
No. And so that could be marketed as the most natural product, and it could be even certified organic, and it could still have certain ingredients that are not that pure.
Yeah.
Another criteria is packaging in plastic. So there are some brands now that they are very great about choosing good ingredients, but if they package in plastic, which happens a lot,
yes,
more than you think,
then
plastic is not like glass. Plastic interacts with active ingredients,
right?
And we want active ingredients in a product for it to work. So, but when we have it in plastic, it interacts with plastic, and the plastic becomes part of that product. So it's no longer as pure as it started.
Exactly, because it's leaching in.
Right. So the third thing I would say, so the first is ingredient list. The second is the packaging. And so the other criteria is very, very important, is that when we see certain ingredients, you may not think about toxicity of it, like perfume. Like perfume can hide, just that one word, ingredient perfume, can hide up to 100 different chemicals in it.
Exactly. I think a lot of people who watch Veggie Magnifique are very vigilant about, what they eat and what they put in their body, and, maybe also what you put on your body. But if you're not, I think it's really important to remember how absorbent our skin is, and it's going into your bloodstream, right?
Yes.
And people, I think, forget about that. So let's talk about some vegan and natural ingredients.
There's an abundance of natural vegan ingredients,
Yay!
plant-based ingredients. I mean, there's absolutely no need to go for chemical, synthetic, toxic chemical, and synthetic alternatives, as I call, because nature is our primer source. From antioxidants to peptides to juices to extracts, essential oils, enzymes. I mean, I can go on and on and on. And in each of these categories, those are categories.
Yeah.
So in each of those categories, you have hundreds and thousands of ingredients to choose from. We have a plenitude.
Yeah,
choices,
which is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And why would you say that most natural skin products don't work? Because it's true that we've all maybe tried something natural and we weren't as thrilled with the outcome.
Working as an esthetician for so many years, I heard many, many, many times that my clients would say, I love the natural, I eat organic, but I can't use natural products because they don't really work. And that was my challenge that I set myself up to open the eyes and teach and improve in a way to as many people as I can internationally, thank you to you now, that it's not true.
Right.
So yes, they're right when they say that some natural products that they tried did not work for them. Because, unfortunately, many of those natural product lines were created by individuals or companies that they never study or work professionally with the skin. When you really are looking for certain results, then you look for a product that was made by a professional who worked in it,
exactly.
who is working in it,
Yeah.
It's like my own skincare product line started in general with my practice, with my own practice, and I started mixing certain, masks and toners and all. That's how it started in my spa for treatments, and then immediately my clients were asking for it to sell them. It's like, I don't have a label, I don't care. Just write it down what it is, so I'm ordering it. And that's how I sold my first products, truly, without even a proper label.
And you're using these products on a daily basis. All your clients.
The whole spa, uses all these products, and spas are adding around the world now, it's like we're also opening wholesale accounts with other spas and individuals who open their businesses to use my products in their spa. The last criteria would be about product being beneficial and efficient.
Yes.
It's like, it's not enough to take some beautiful oils and mix it together. Like, we need to use a natural chemistry. Cool. So there's so many different ways, using natural chemistry that you amplify the benefits.
So Dee-anna, your products are natural, vegan, and made with organic ingredients. So tell us a little bit more about why these products are so special and so different.
Gladly. Well, when I create my recipes for my products, I look for the most potent ingredients I can find, and I try to make them as concentrated as possible without diluting.
Yes.
Without adding water. Good. So they're as concentrated as they can be. In addition to that, I also infuse with Reiki.
So cool.
I've been doing Reiki for over 27 years. I have not talked about it all those 27 years because it takes, a moment to process it and to be comfortable.
Sure.
To tell the world who you are and what you do.
Yeah.
But for several years now, I've been offering Reiki at my spa as a professional treatment. Mm-hmm. So, Reiki is a huge part of my life. It's infused in everything.
Right.
But when we talk about my products, I actually do perform a Reiki session on them. And it's been well studied and proved, in scientific research.
Right.
That it does make a difference.
Right, of course. Because everything's energy. People
everything
forget.
is energy. Like, we're energy, we're connected, everything is connected. So to dismiss the energy as not existing. You know, we're missing out then.
Exactly.
So on each label we do say made with love, infused with Reiki, and that makes like the perfect stamp, you know,
Yes.
permanent stamp for that healing energy to stay in a product.
Right? And I mean, when I see that on the product, I mean, it makes me
To smile.
so happy. It makes me so happy to know that it's infused with love and it's infused with Reiki energy. Like, that's just, I mean, it's it puts your product like on another level from any other product. You know, it's
Thank you.
Yeah, it's true. So tell Veggie Magnifique viewers about some of the amazing services that you offer at your spa.
Yes, I offer everything that I believe contributes to the holistic approach to health. So besides the wide variety of facials, you know, from classic organic to LED lights, microcurrent, microdermabrasion, diamond microdermabrasion, oxygen infusion, you know, infusing serums with jets, you know, it's like I have it all. Then in addition to that, we offer Reiki with crystals, Reiki with aromatherapy, and we also offer meditation. We offer meditation as a guided meditation that I recorded, and that is actually available not just here at the spa, but is available on my website to download or buy a CD.
Amazing.
It's to balance all 8 chakras.
Oh, cool.
That's the basics, you know, of meditation. And we also offer meditation here that we purchased a few years ago from this genius who called Enkidu, and that is with the light, flickering light, music, and brain waves. So 3 different therapies in one. I should show you that.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
And we also offer full spectrum infrared saunas for the body detox, for weight loss if somebody needs that.
So Dee-anna just gave me a facial, a pre-wedding facial, and with all these wonderful treatments. And can you tell the viewers a little bit about the magic that you performed?
Absolutely. So what we started with was signature organic facial. We added oxygen infusion. We added LED and infrared light. We added serum jet infusion. I use hot towels. However, they're not just hot towels. I use filtered water, drinking quality water in the facial throughout the whole facial. And then I created this special concoction that we use in those compresses, so that what prepares the skin so well for exfoliation, for extractions of the impurities, the blackheads as we know, and for product penetration later. You know, every single step and every single product used in the facial is to achieve the benefit towards the end.
Right.
You know, so I used, in your case, I used the specialty blend, which is with argan oil, prickly pear oil from Morocco, and it's scented with neroli essential oil. The purpose of the facial, first of all, is to supply skin with the nutrients for the cell rejuvenation.
Right.
Cells, we make new cells every second. Scientifically speaking, the whole body makes about 180,000 cells in a second.
Wow.
So the skin will regenerate no matter what we do or we don't. But what the new cell is going to look like, it depends how we take care of the skin.
Yeah.
Right? And internally how we eat and what we think, you know, how stressful or happy we are. So the environment and also the nutrients will make the difference. You know, so it's, to me, it's all about the health.
Right, of course.
It's all, that's why it's Dee-anna Release Skin Health as my product. You
Yes.
know, because the healthier it is, the more glowy and younger and beautiful it is. So after the compresses, like we exfoliated, and then we extracted those impurities. So we prep the skin now for the absorption of the great ingredients, right? So I use the jet. I use the jet to really push those great ingredients deeper into your skin, where the skin cells are, new skin cells are being made. So to affect that process of the cell rejuvenation. Then we infused your skin with 2 different serums. One was with the peptides, fermenting peptides, and another one with stem cells. I co-created this machine with those few functions. So we used 2 of them in your facial. We used the oxygen infusion and the jet infusion. So the oxygen infusion as well, I used pure oxygen plasma just on your clean skin after we removed the mask. And then I did a pure oxygen infusion, the actual oxygen, you know, we did. And after that, I applied the third part of the oxygen, which was a mask. And so it's hydrating and it's moisturizing. And what interesting is about that mask is like it looks like a clear mask, so we can use the light, because you know the LED and infrared lights, when they're used on the clear products, they enhance the product. They enhance the product by penetrating and circulating. So the light that you had is by LightStim, and it has 4 different bulbs, light bulbs there. So the infrared helps with detoxing, but also it produces warmth, like a heat, and it helps with product penetration. Now the red LED helps with the circulation. So now that you have all these products in, now they need to be circulated and, you know, distributed.
Right.
Then we had blue LED light, which helps with inflammation. And inflammation is not necessarily like active acne. You know, inflammation has so many different names, like eczema, like dryness, like aging. There's so many different ways of inflammation. It's always good to have an anti-inflammatory action going. There's also yellow LED, like an amber LED light bulb, that helps collagen production, to boost collagen production, stimulate that. So in a massage, you know, besides using a treatment oil, I also include the massage, you know, movements, techniques. And I have so many of different ones. And I mix and match, you know, depending on what needs, you know, what my client needs. But in general, massage is not just a good feeling. Massage has so many different benefits, you know, for the product penetration, for the stimulation, for the anti-aging, like, I don't like that word, but you know, defying the aging. You know.
Youthifying.
Yes, there you go. So that was what's happening in your facial, and on top of that, there was lots of love.
Oh yes. Oh, Dee-anna has been so kind to offer Veggie Magnifique readers some special treats.
Absolutely. I'm gladly offering 15% off of any service here at Radiance Wellness Spa in Santa Monica. I have a beautiful team that works with me here, and you would be in good hands no matter if you see me or another therapist.
And plus, Dee-anna has been so kind to offer all Veggie Magnifique viewers a discount on her amazing products. So you get 10% off with the code Veggie Magnifique 10. And I'm really excited for you guys to try these products because I'm so vigilant about my skincare, and I endorse 110%. So very excited for you guys to try these products. And of course, she ships internationally. Thank you so much, Dee-anna, for sharing all your wisdom about healthy skin and taking care of our bodies, you know, inside and out. And where can we find you?
Physically, I can be found at the Radiance Wellness Spa here at 1207 4th Street, Santa Monica, California, United States. Online, we have many outlets. We have our website, drskinhealth.com, which is also connected with our Radiance Wellness Spa.
So thank you so much for watching this video all about healthy skin with Dee-anna Ralys. We're so excited that you are here watching, learning about how to take care of yourself and hopefully your family. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to show that you care with a thumbs up, and make sure to hit subscribe so that you don't miss the upcoming Veggie Magnifique content. So thank you so much, Dee-anna, for being on Veggie Magnifique.
Absolutely, my pleasure. And nice meeting everybody.
Thank you. See you next week. Bye.